if you're already customized, it's too late. And obviously there are many companies out there that have been running SAP, ECC, or even earlier versions that they've upgraded to ECC for years, if not decades. And I know many, and I've worked at some of them. Abby, how would you suggest to a customer that has a dirty core as a starting point, how should they start if they've got years worth of custom developments, potentially tens of thousands of custom objects? It's quite a daunting prospect, and obviously they're not going to do this in a big bang way.
No, I guess the way that we work is predominantly we do a lot of work in phase 0 and pre-phase 0. So we'll do some, I guess, code assessments around that, establishing what organizations have. And I think the key is to almost rethink how your custom functionality is built, ensuring that it's flexible and upgrade friendly and aligned with your SAP roadmap. And as part of that, what you really need to do is that assessment piece. So assessing what's really needed. Not all customizations are still relevant. So start by identifying what's business critical and what can be replaced with standard SAP functionality. And I guess instead of altering the core system, look for ways to extend SAP in a way that's modular and easy to maintain. And then adopt a phased approach. So a clean core is a journey. It's not a one-time project. And I think just changing your mindset around that. Start with quick wins, gradually reduce reliance on custom code whilst you're still ensuring your business continuity. And also engage stakeholders really early on. So work closely with business users to align on priorities. Ensure that they understand the benefits and are really an integral part of this decision-making process. And then finally, I would say to establish governance early on as well to prevent any unnecessary customizations from creeping back in, keeping the system lean and future ready.
Okay, we'll come back on that governance point in a second. But Mateusz, what about from your side? How would you advise one of your customers to kind of start on that journey? What are the first steps they should take to looking to modernize the extensions they want to retain?
Yeah, before we even talk about modernizing, there's one more thing that I always tell my clients. The very first thing is, please stop polluting the core that you have today. Because if you think about it, right, people often underestimate how much additional baggage can be added in just a year of business as usual. You know, a typical S4 transformation project takes what? Does anybody know the stats? A year or two? I don't know if there are. I would, if I was to guess, probably 2 years.
Yeah, that's
I don't know if you have any. Yeah, more, or it could be more.
Oh.
If you don't enforce any governance right from the start, what's going to happen is we are going to be working on a super strategy, you know, futuristic and beautiful clean core approach for our S4HANA environment or for the transformation, while at the same time there will be a team of developers working, you know, the business still runs, right? So we still need to create extensions, we still need to make changes, etc. And they will not care about anything that happens inside the transformation project. And this is something that I would say as first. And make sure you introduce the rules to help you tame these kind of, you know, Wild West developers, and that probably don't care at this point. Next, as the next step, I would say understand where you are, right? So what is clean core? What does clean core mean for us? First of all, how far away from our target state we are, right? And it's also really important to get even senior managers on board, because, you know, to top level managers don't care if you have a beautiful ABAP code or not. That doesn't say anything, right? They don't care. They're not going to support an initiative of cleaning up unless you back it up with a number. So first of all, kind of defining where we want to be and defining the problems that we have today that we would hopefully resolve with achieving a fully clean core, and creating a plan to address it, I think should be the first steps in this journey. Before you start touching any code or writing any governance or anything like this, make sure everybody is on the same page, because everybody has a different definition and every company has a different definition.